I was working in an ICU. I dropped off my birthday cake in the staff room, left it there, and then went to go and put on some PPE.
I moved to the countryside to live in my parents' house in my mid-30s, and I didn't see anyone for a year.
Fuck 'em.
Boris Johnson is now under criminal investigation by the Metropolitan Police after the Downing Street parties. What do you think of that?
I think it's ridiculous. I think he's done a brilliant job for the country.
I mean, that's obviously something you don't want. We had something in the States very similar, like a year back.
The rules were so stringent and he was under so much pressure. You know, he had a surprise birthday cake. People having a go at him, he didn't even know it was coming.
Fuck him. He doesn't give a shit at all. We know this. And to be honest with you, like this whole bunch of parties and all that kind of stuff is the least of our worries and the least of the bad things that he's done while in office.
Just because he's the Prime Minister doesn't mean he should get like a free pass, do whatever he wants.
At the end of the day, like if he's getting away with stuff like that, then why can't we? Yeah. He's only human like us, so is he more important than us, do you mean?
I still don't know who Sue Gray is. She's just a name that's turned up, and we're now depending on her to sort of save us.
I'm backing her. Safe bet in Sue Gray.
When was the last time you were under criminal investigation?
I don't think I've ever been under criminal investigation.
Never.
I don't think I have any, I'll be honest.
2007. I was in a car crash when I was 18. And I didn't stop because I didn't know where to stop. And I was terrified beyond belief. I cried a lot.
Do you think Boris Johnson is crying and scared of the police?
I'd like to think so. It's a good image, isn't it?
Are they under criminal investigation though? Or are they just going to look into it, find something trivial and then nothing will happen? Or they'll get maybe a very small fine? I mean, nothing really serious is going to come of it.
They were under more pressure than anybody else in the country. They need a bit of relief. None of us are working. They're the only people working 18-hour days. They need a break.
I moved to the countryside to live in my parents' house in my mid-30s, and I did they turned a cupboard into an office, and I didn't see anyone for a year. I locked myself away because I thought that this is the safest thing to do. The worst thing in the whole world would be to imagine that you'd given COVID to someone who then went on to have serious health implications or died. So I stopped everything.
What did you do for your birthday during lockdowns?
I was working in an ICU. I dropped off my birthday cake in the staff room, left it there, and then went to go and put on some PPE.
I Zoomed my parents from Croydon, my flat. It was actually quite nice, but obviously I had low expectations.
I think I went to the doctors. Wild, I know.
At least you got to see someone.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it was my 18th birthday, so I had like 4 or 5 friends in the garden and we just 18th birthday activities, you know. I won't diverse too much on that, but yeah.
How many, do you think there's still more to come?
Yeah, definitely.
How many?
I'm gonna say like a good 3 more.
What do you think Boris Johnson should be going over this, or do you think he should stay in the job?
Definitely not. He's got a massive majority. He's a hard-working guy, a family man with at least 7 children, and he's a great leader, and he's never lost an election.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's losing MPs.
Yeah, 1 MP he's lost. He's got 80 majority, I believe.
Again, it's not the first time that any of this has happened. I think if you look back last year when Johnson wasn't wearing a mask, when he was going into hospitals not wearing a mask, when he was refusing to wear a mask, in places where healthcare workers were asking him to, he was going around making fun of shaking hands with coronavirus patients. All that stuff is there's been a continued and obvious lack of respect for any rules from the very start. So